My name's Tate Whiteside. My dad started Black Dog Salvage in 1999 here in Roanoke, Virginia, and roped me into it from day one. And as a young adult or old kid, somewhere in that gray area, I was quickly put to work sweeping floors, cleaning bathrooms. Black Dog Salvage is an architectural antiques and salvage company. And it started on the basis that old homes and buildings that are getting torn down still have good stuff to give, still have materials and items that were created by craftsmen and artisans. Custom fabrication became quite a big part of Black Dog early on, because just you salvage a building, you have all this stuff in your warehouse now, and it's not flying off the shelves, so you got to figure out something to do with it. Nowadays, there is an ever-growing consciousness of the need to recycle and preserve the energy that was put into these old things. But when you're in this business, you need to figure out different ways to assign a value to the things that you have. Not everybody wants an old door, let's face it, but a lot of people would like a custom bed made from an old door. I think we're all tired as a society of living in a disposable world. From ground to bed. Being in a place like this is a dream come true. This is the best example I've ever seen of the pride that American industry used to be built on. The way things used to be made were not just to make a buck, were not just to build it good enough. Things were built to do that job as good as they could. A lot of this old equipment not only is hyper functional, but it's good looking. So the goal with this shop is not only to share and learn and appreciate the history of these machines, but also turn it into another custom fabrication shop, much like the one at Black Dog. There is something special about craftsmen, about artisans who are solely responsible for making a machine or a tool do what it needs to do to create something. And by virtue of that, there's a part of this person left in that product.
Sit there.
And your work is bolted to here.
It's bolted there,
Right.
and it's going to go.
Yes, fewer of these jobs exist now than they did in the 40s. I mean, case in point, all of this equipment in this shop was built before 1940. And it's becoming a harder and harder thing to find shops that still build stuff. So, if you do somehow find yourself either wanting to learn about woodworking, metalworking, any of these conventionally thought of trade jobs, skilled labor jobs, where do you start? That's a complicated question. You have to find somebody who still does this stuff and is passionate about it, and just show them that you care. I think you'll find, and what I've found is that people that still care about this trade, this corner of industry, are more than willing to share what they love to do. That's how you do something wrong, right? When there is a diminishing awareness even of trades like this, there is going to be a lesser presence of these trades in general. So unless there is a passionate artist behind a machine like this, or behind a welding torch, or behind a table saw, creating something that they genuinely want to exist, then it's kind of hollow. And unless these old guys who know all this stuff get a chance to tell their story and to educate a younger generation, it's all gonna go away. If you can't appreciate how things used to be done, how things are done now is kind of meaningless. It's more of a mindset. I am thrilled about the possibility to, in just a small way, share this world with other people. If there is any shred of appreciation left in modern society for artisanal crafts, and no, I'm not talking about cheese, I'm talking about trade jobs, welding, machining, genuine American-made with pride products and how they're made, if there's any interest in that at all, I feel as though I would be doing people a disservice by not finding a way to share it with them.